Black people, I'm entirely not dissing you, but I'm entirely telling you that you need a new leader, and you need a male leader that is an A male that will get you communicating with men. Talking to other men is not gay. Talking to other men is how you get this. These men, all white males, of course, because the nation at the time was all white. Today, the nation is 70% white, 14% black, 14% Latino, which is 28%, and then 1% Asian, 1% Indian. So what I'm about to tell you is, these black women are the exclusive cause of slavery. So you can't even listen to them seeking reparations. You cannot be led by them because they are the slaver themselves. You are the hit. You were hit, black men, not by the white men, by them seeking your money and power, seeking your role. On yesterday, I met with a U.S. Army man from the 101st Airborne Division, and we got a chance to talk about following your lane, shooting in your lane, and knowing your role. And what we talked about was, if I'm the 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock shooter, there's also a 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock shooter, a 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock shooter, a 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock shooter. There's a shooter that covers each V-notch lane. If you worried about the 3 o'clock shooter, you're going to have fratricide and people will die because you're not the 3 o'clock shooter. You're the 1 o'clock shooter. In my case, I'm the 11 o'clock shooter, shooting from the 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock because I'm the leader. And what I'm trying to tell you is, you're being led by somebody that wants to do everything. I want to be your chef. I want to be your cook. I want to be your mammy, your papi, your leader, your mama, your bank account, your lawyer, your whatever. Now, the reality is, men, you need to be yourself and you need to be a leader. And to be a leader, you have to know something up here. It's about content agnosticism or knowledge. Now, I'm sitting here today telling you what it's really hitting for. You absolutely must have a bachelor's degree in a major field of study in this nation if you want major money. I don't care who Big Mama told you. I don't care what Uncle Pookie told you. I don't care what Rah Rah and Danger told you. I'm telling you, there ain't no damn way in a place with all money to get no money when it says this is the requirement. Okay. Next, in Africa, the African dudes, because you know dudes run everything in Africa, everything. They just flipped $1 trillion. They flipped that money that I put in. I put in $400 billion. They flipped it, went to Europe, and created a trade pattern of over $380 billion and turned their economy into $2.7 trillion and still growing. Listen, oh man, I can't emphasize enough. If you know money and you know what I'm telling you, y'all know I don't be on no lying stuff. It takes men in complete control. You have to completely control everything up in it. I'm telling you, yo, you can't tell your wife a motherfucking thing. You can't tell her shit. You can't tell your girlfriend shit. You gotta create a story. Listen what I'm telling you. This is my story. You got to come up with something, and you have to make it convincing, because that's the way of the game. You can't live backwards and you can't live broke forever, or you're going to want to rob people and hurt people to get what they want in jealousy. And I'm telling you, yo, there's just no fucking way to do it this way. The female way is just no way. It's impossible because it says it is required. Yo, I need you to understand the only way to get extreme wealth and success is through men. Men share dreams and visions, and from there, the small business agencies and grant agencies, they fund this stuff. They fund business because it's a forward tax regime. Business pays taxes. It's the production center. They will give you money for a business easier than giving you $50 a month for public cash assistance. Easier than getting you an EBT Snippet cash card. They got money for business easier, faster, and in great flows than they do welfare and public assistance. I'm telling you right now, I've been in the corporate space for 23 years. I started as a damn teller, and I am the top of the chain. All right, what did I do? Like I explained to these black men in Harlem yesterday, I do nothing a female tells me. Female calls me on the phone, go to the store and get orange juice. No, you go to the store and you go get some orange juice. I'm on my way to the crib.
Don't go to college. Sell drugs so we can pay rent.
No, you go sell some pussy, call up whatever dudes you got in your phone book. I'm going to go to the schoolhouse. I'll be back in 4 years. If you hear, whatever. If not, whatever. Whatever they tell you, they are negative. What do you do to a female? You tap that pussy with a what? A rod. Some of you don't have a rod. I got a rod, right? You tapping pussy with a rod. You have a positive thing going into a negative thing. A negative thing goes and coos at you, a grown woman. Ooh, 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 that's fake and phony. So you sitting here letting somebody that's fake and phony lead your life. Well, what if everything they're telling you is fake and phony? Well, that's akin to a nuclear blast. If you're constantly nuking yourself because you're not growing or you're not advancing, maybe the very people that you got in charge are the people creating a nuclear level environment. If you're black, you're living a nuclear lifestyle. It's like nuclear war in your neighborhood every 7 months. When are you going to change? Obviously, with all this money flowing throughout the economy in the world, and black people with skins like us, are obviously showing heavy signs of success. What's stopping us? You're not going through us. You continue to go through the same thing that's stopping you. Unto this point now, to the point where you got to follow Grandpappy. It's not about sex and who's this section and who's straight and who's gay. No, nobody even gives a fuck, okay? Women want you to place a label and to create a classification so they can control you. I'm going to take the slavery out. I'm going to take the braces off. You're no longer enslaved. Stop being slaves. Stop now. I continue to tell you to get over slavery because they put the center there for you to get over it economically, and that's the 120 colleges. Those colleges grant degrees where if you do it amongst themselves, creating a social fabric of intense industrial patria, your wealth will climb through the roof. If you're black, you're trying to do so much to get some pussy because they make you think that, well, without this pussy here, you're nothing. Versus without this money, you can't get nothing. Get the money and you can buy whatever the hell you want. I'm Titus R. Pearson. That's my message to you on today.